In this case, we're reducing the denture border without the use of the red marking pen borderline. Here we're going to estimate the amount of reduction needed, which will be 1 to 2 millimeters on the denture border itself. The same procedure is followed. We're going to grind out a sufficient thickness of acrylic from the inside of the denture base. In this case, we have reduced the border, the inner surface of the denture, and rounded the flanges to provide sufficient room for the Sofreliner Tough. The primer is again applied to the denture base, just as we did in the previous case with the red borderline denture. The dispensing tip is placed onto the paste cartridge, and as in the first case, the same procedure is followed. Sofreliner Tough paste is first dispensed onto the denture border area to ensure an adequate thickness of material. Once this is complete, the remainder is expressed inside the tissue-bearing area of the denture. It's important to apply a sufficient amount of the material to avoid an insufficiency or an inadequacy in the amount or thickness of the reline. When dispensing the paste material in the tissue-bearing surface, make sure to keep the tip within the material to avoid any voids or bubbles. The denture is again seated intraorally. The patient is instructed to close into maximum intercuspation. The denture is held in place, and the patient is instructed to move their tongue forward, left, right, and to the roof of their mouth. In the case where we've reduced the border without the red pen, we're going to remove the gross Sofreliner Tough material using only a scalpel. By reducing the material, the scalpel blade will provide a high, polished finish to the Sofreliner Tough, as seen here. denture is tried in the patient's mouth and evaluated for fit and stability. Here, the Sofreliner Tough has increased the retention of the lower denture to the edentulous ridge. Sofreliner Tough is truly a remarkable material. It has revolutionized the dental world and created a simplified, long-lasting, durable chairside reline with an actual chemical bond to acrylic. Sofreliner Tough can also be used under laboratory conditions as a laboratory reline material.